Jennifer and I are fixing to take the houseboat out, do some catfishing. It has rained cats and dogs all day today. It's finally later in the evening, like around 6 o'clock, a little after 6, and it has finally stopped. So we're gonna get out there and see if we can get into some catfish. All right, just launched the boat. Jennifer's gonna go park the pickup truck, and then I'll pick her up over here at this courtesy pier. All right, I'm pulling up to the dock and I see a guy's loading up a catfish in his truck right now. Good sign.
It's not super straight.
No.
No, I'm talking about your truck.
Oh. That's fine.
What?
It's fine. Looks good from here.
Well, pretty much turned as wide as I could.
Yeah, you did good. It looks fine. They can work
that way.
They can easily work around all that.
Drive that way. You'll see how not straight it is.
Okay.
Where do you want the key?
Just put it in that basket there. It'll be fine. See one fisherman out there. I don't know if he's doing any good or not. We're going to take a right up into this cove here. A bunch of geese and water turkeys. All right, we're coming up into the very end of the cove, about 8.5 foot right here. We're going to try to get a little shallower, and then we're going to anchor out, and hopefully we can get into some catfish. Those catfish are going to be going all the way up in there, looking for worms and insects and all kinds of stuff. Squirrel's upset over there. All right, I caught a small catfish. And pull him off the hook and let him go. Channel cat, right species, that's what we're after, but a little bit small. Sun is just about to set here in a bit. Well, the bite is really slow. Don't know why, but it is. So I went ahead and fired up the grill. There we go. I'm gonna cook some pork chops tonight. And I did shut the vent on the gas tank. All right. Fish aren't cooperating, but the grill is. So we got some pork chops going here. Time to put the lid on it. All right. Chow is served. Looks pretty good. All right. Next morning, we watched Oh Brother Where Art Thou last night, and birds are singing this morning, and we're probably going to go back up in that cove there and try it one more time, see if we can get in some catfish. Maybe they'll cooperate today. Once we anchor out over there, I'll probably go ahead and start cooking some breakfast too. All right, anchor's pulled and we're headed back up the cove. All right, we've anchored out next to the tree line over here, about 5 foot of water. But first things first, cooking the bacon and eggs. So we're fixing to have our breakfast, then we'll mess with the old stinky stick-it catfish bait. And somebody's over here rearranging. All right, first catfish, we weren't here but a couple of minutes. Look at that. Jennifer had a bite, but wasn't able to set the hook into it. And then I threw over there, and I'm hoping we got a bunch of catfish in here. Oh, geez.
Oh my.
Yeah. Woo. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Look at that big boy. Goodness gracious. Woo. That's a big one there. That's the biggest catfish I've caught on this stick-it. All right, good deal. All right, so we're going to take the hook out of this thing, get it on the stringer, and get our baits back out there. All right. There you go. That's all right. Just hold him right there, down in the water a little bit, and I'll get the net. We can get a fillet off of him too. There we go. All right, good job. Since our boat's drifting around, we can't fish off of the bottom without it dragging all over the place. So what we've done is we've gone to corks. Unfortunately, that means the catfish are going to have to hunt down the bait, but it's obviously working. We'll just roll with it. All right, we're about done catfishing, so I'm going to go ahead and fillet this catfish up. He's too big to troll with hanging off the boat. And we're going to troll for hybrid striped bass if we're lucky enough to catch those, and also sand bass. The mouth of the cove was showing a lot of fish. So I'm going to fillet these up real quick. All right, catfish are filleted up. Jennifer's going to make us a snack, and I am going to head us out here into the mouth of the cove, and we're going to do some trolling. I've already got the treble hooks off the poles, and I've got some deep divers set up, so maybe we can catch whatever that is out there in the mouth of the cove. Fish locator was showing a ton of fish. All right, deep divers are set out and we are trolling, and Jennifer has fixed a mighty fine snack plate here. Ooh-wee. Well, I missed it. We pulled up to the pier. Alexis brought down one of the mushroom anchors. That way I can secure the rear end of the boat and it's not shifting around and everything. So now we can catfish correctly without the boat drifting all over the place. Anyways, there was a bunch of people on the courtesy pier, and the park ranger had to come down and tell them to get off the boat pier, tell them to go fish down the bank somewhere. They had it covered up. We're gonna go find a cove and do some catfishing. All right, we're throwing the towel in. We haven't been able to catch any more catfish. Wind's still jerking and pulling us around. Looks like it might rain, but main thing is catfish aren't biting, so we're calling it. Head back to the house and go hit a Chinese buffet. That sounds like a good plan. All right, hope you all enjoyed the video. Catch you later. Bye.